Imagine waking up tomorrow with a calm mind unbothered, steady, and clear. Imagine moving through your day without being dragged by stress, anger, or anxiety. Imagine living with a sense of inner stability no matter what life throws your way. This is not a fantasy. For thousands of years, Buddhist philosophy has offered practical methods to nurture peace, clarity, and emotional balance. Today, we explore how ancient Buddhist wisdom can be applied to modern daily life, helping you navigate challenges, relationships, career pressure, and personal growth with more grace and strength. Let us begin with the foundation of Buddhist thought: awareness. In a world built on speed and noise, awareness, the simple act of being present, has become rare. We rush through moments without experiencing them. We multitask without focus. We react without reflection. But awareness is the anchor of well-being. The Buddha taught that when the mind is trained to observe rather than react, life becomes lighter. When you're aware, you notice your thoughts before they take control. You observe your emotions before they overwhelm you. You respond intentionally rather than impulsively. Awareness is the first bridge between ancient wisdom and modern well-being. Consider how often stress arises not from events themselves, but from the stories we create about them. You receive a message and assume the worst. Someone ignores you, and you jump to a negative conclusion. A small mistake becomes a catastrophe in your mind. Buddhist practice teaches us to pause, breathe, and witness our thoughts instead of becoming slaves to them. The next time your mind speeds up, try this. Inhale deeply, hold for a moment, and exhale slowly. Observe the thought without judging it. This small practice rewires your mind from reactivity to clarity. Another essential Buddhist principle is non-attachment. Modern life teaches us to cling to success, to relationships, to identities, to expectations. But attachment leads to suffering when reality does not match what we cling to. Non-attachment is not about not caring. It is about caring deeply without losing yourself in the process. It means loving without insecurity, working without obsession, dreaming without fear. When you learn to let go of what you cannot control, stress dissolves and peace grows. Think of a moment when someone disappointed you. The pain came not from the action alone, but from the expectation you built around them. Or consider a time when you lost something important: a job, a relationship, an opportunity. The suffering often comes from holding on to how things should have been. Non-attachment helps us accept reality as it is, not as we wished it to be. And acceptance is the doorway to emotional freedom. Now let's explore compassion, one of the most transformative Buddhist teachings. Modern societies often operate on competition, comparison, and judgment. But compassion is a strength, not a weakness. It softens the heart, strengthens relationships, and rebuilds peace in moments of conflict. Compassion toward others begins with compassion toward yourself. How often do you speak harshly to yourself? How often do you criticize your own mistakes? Buddhist wisdom teaches that the same kindness we offer others, we must offer ourselves. Try this practice. When you feel overwhelmed or upset, place your hand gently on your chest and say, "It's okay. I am learning." This simple gesture activates the brain's calming systems and shifts your inner voice from punishing to supportive. A kind mind is a powerful mind. Another important teaching is, everything changes: our emotions, struggles, successes, failures, relationships, and circumstances. Much of our suffering comes from resisting this natural truth. We want good moments to last forever and bad moments to disappear instantly. But impermanence teaches us to appreciate the present moment deeply and to understand that our struggles are temporary. Think of a difficulty you faced years ago, something that felt impossible at the time. Today, it may no longer hold power. Buddhist practice reminds us that just as seasons change, emotional storms pass. Nothing is permanent: not fear, not sadness, not stress. When you understand impermanence, you breathe more easily through hardship and savor joy when it arrives. Let's move to mindfulness, one of the most widely practiced teachings today, yet often misunderstood. Mindfulness is not about stopping thoughts. It is about noticing thoughts without being pushed around by them. It is the art of being fully present in whatever you are doing. When you eat, taste your food instead of scrolling on your phone. When you talk to someone, listen fully instead of planning your response. When you walk, feel the ground beneath your feet. These moments of presence build emotional stability. Mindfulness brings you home to yourself. Another powerful concept is the middle way, the balance between extremes. In today's world, people swing between overworking and burnout, between indulgence and restriction, between emotional suppression and emotional explosion. The middle way teaches moderation, balance, and harmony. It encourages steady, sustainable living rather than dramatic highs and lows. If you find yourself living in extremes, ask, what is the balanced way here? Often, inner peace lies in the middle. Let's talk about right intention setting, internal direction for your life. Intentions shape your energy and behavior. A mind filled with good intentions naturally acts with clarity and purpose. For example, if your intention is to be calm, you will notice when you're becoming reactive. If your intention is kindness, you will see opportunities to help. If your intention is growth, challenges will become teachers instead of threats. In your daily routine, try beginning your morning with a simple intention. Today, I will be patient. Or today, I will be grounded. Over time, these intentions reshape your mindset. Another Buddhist teaching deeply relevant to modern life is the understanding of ego. The ego wants to be right, to be praised, to be seen, to be superior. It creates conflict, insecurity, and stress. Buddhism encourages us to loosen the ego's grip not by rejecting ourselves, but by remembering that we are not separate from others. Your success does not diminish someone else's, and their success does not diminish yours. When you release comparisons, you step into genuine peace. We also learn about mindful speech. In today's world of online comments, arguments, and fast communication, words are often thrown carelessly. But Buddhist wisdom teaches us that words should pass through 3 gates. Is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? Practicing mindful speech improves relationships, reduces conflict, and creates a more peaceful environment. A modern application of Buddhist practices. Mindful breathing. When stress hits, the breath becomes shallow. When anxiety rises, the breath becomes tight. One of the simplest yet most powerful tools is deep, intentional breathing. Slow breathing calms the nervous system, reduces emotional overwhelm, and brings clarity back to the mind. Before an important conversation, before making a decision, or when you feel overwhelmed, pause and take 3 slow breaths. Another timeless teaching is gratitude. Even in ancient times, monks practiced gratitude for food, shelter, and community. Today, gratitude is scientifically proven to improve mental well-being. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, shift your attention to what went right, no matter how small. Gratitude trains the mind to see abundance instead of lack. We also learn about walking meditational practice where each step becomes intentional. In a fast-paced world, slowing down even for a few minutes can transform your emotional state. You don't need a monastery or special space. You only need awareness. Walk slowly, feel your feet touching the ground, and breathe. This is a simple way to reconnect with yourself during stressful days. Another Buddhist principle is letting go of judgment. We judge ourselves, others, and situations constantly. But judgment clouds reality. When you let go of judgment, you begin to experience life directly, without filters. The next time you catch yourself judging someone or yourself, pause and observe. Ask, is this judgment helping me? Often, it only creates distance and tension. The final teaching we explore today is loving kindness or metta. This practice involves offering goodwill to yourself and others. You repeat phrases such as, may I be happy? May I be healthy? May I be peaceful? Then you extend those wishes to others, even people you struggle with. This practice softens the heart and dissolves stress. As we bring these teachings together, awareness, compassion, mindfulness, non-attachment, impermanence, balance, and loving kindness, we see that Buddhist wisdom is not ancient in the sense of being outdated. It is ancient because it is timeless. Its relevance has only grown in the modern world, where mental clarity, emotional stability, and inner peace are more valuable than ever. Imagine applying even one of these principles each day. Imagine living with more presence, more calm, more understanding. Imagine responding to life's challenges not with panic but with steadiness. This is possible. You don't need to become a monk. You don't need to retreat from society. You only need to practice a little every day. Ancient wisdom is a gift. Modern life is the test. And your mind is the bridge that connects the two. If you found value in these teachings, continue exploring, continue practicing, and continue growing. Your well-being begins within.